Hello everybody, and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights, the core campaign. I'm Josh, and last time we started Chapter 2, and we'll be getting right back into it, so let's go. As I stand in front of the cave, wondering what horrors, goblins, orcs, and bugbears will let loose on me, something seems to tell me this is not the cave I need to start with. Instead, perhaps this one, to the south. Yes, this feels like it is the first floor. So, onward I go. This top area seems to be composed mainly of the Goblin and the Orc tribes. Let's see what they have in store for me. It looks like they have a shaman and a trap ready to catch me. Let's see if we can't...
Fall before
Yes,
the righteous!
their champion came after me. And with my scythe, I have dispatched their champion. From a safe distance, I let loose arrows. Yet, I am out of arrows. So we change instead, if I can find it. I have gotten rid of my crossbow, so nothing to do but go, well, perhaps some spells. Perhaps he will come closer. Or perhaps he will heal himself. Either is valid. Archer joins the fray. So we will gain cover, try and get him to follow us. Draw him in closer. Now we can deal with this orc without setting off the trap. Do not need sling bullets. What did this orc carry? Crossbow bolts. Of course. I head to the trap and begin disabling it. More orcs. Let us take care of them.
Fall before the righteous!
I cannot blame orcs for their ways, but they are a threat to the people of the area. They are harming humans, elves, dwarves, stealing what is not theirs so that they may try and survive and eke out an existence. I would have pity on them if they hadn't chosen to attack people in such a way. But they take advantage of people who cannot defend themselves typically, so I feel justified in putting them down, making sure that they are not a problem for anyone else.
Fall before the righteous!
Once I clear the first obstacle, I head straight for the shaman. He could be a big problem if he starts healing the champions. And the champions do not seem to be landing consistent hits on me. Let us search the rocks. A gem and a quartz crystal. Nothing spectacular yet in the way of treasure. Some roasted meat. Looks like some animal. Say what you will about orcs, at least they keep their treasures locked up. Some gold and a gem. To the right, it seems, is a way down, but we haven't fully explored this cave yet, so I'm going to finish clearing out whatever's up here so that they can't flank me while I'm in the bugbear caves. We have some more champions. These ones are actually effective. They can attack and hit. But like the rest, they go down swiftly. A couple of gold and a potion. Another group of orcs appears. Check my backside. There are two groups of orcs. So I am going to retreat a bit and see if either saw what happened. Doesn't appear so. Oh, one did. So we will confront him. Did his buddies... Well... We will force the issue and have them chase after me. Doesn't look like their shaman followed. That's a shame. But if he didn't follow, that means he can't heal their wounds. Speaking of healing wounds, I need to lay on hands. I suppose I will continue this way and take on the shaman that I know is here.
Faith shall grant me victory!
Hopefully before he gets too many spells out, he will fall. Excellent. He carried something on him. A single gold piece. Look around the corner, I see no enemies, but a large room looms in front of me. I assume there are many enemies in this room. Looks like an archer at least, and an orc. A second orc. But it doesn't look like anything I can't handle. So I rush in.
You will not prevail!
And one of the orcs is sleeping. I do not wish to attack a helpless foe, especially when it has done nothing, but it is part of this group, so I shall wake him up.
Fate!
I have dropped my fist upon his skull and killed him. That was not the intention. I wished to wake him up and not to kill him. But alas, I have failed. I will atone for this. And back when I head to Port Last, I shall head to the nearest temple and seek consultation from the cleric there. But with this room cleared out, I must continue on. There are more orcs nearby. We must make sure that they cause no more harm to the nearby farms. Nope. Surprise orc out of the door. Want to see if the archer had dropped anything. It doesn't appear so. I shall close this door to make sure no others follow in that one orc's footsteps. Take care of this archer. Man, I'm gonna have to cut this just based on my coughing. Ugh. Another orc down. And a potion, this time one that revives health. That will be quite useful if we run into something large. Following my stance on the left-hand rule, we shall enter this room now. And there are many goblins. One especially tough goblin. An elite, if you will. But he falls like his brethren. Another gem and some gold. Always welcome. And I accidentally triggered a trap. But my quick thinking and even quicker reflexes has saved me from it. The next room here appears to be large, so I think instead of the left-hand rule, I will follow this tunnel and see where it goes first. Plus, it looks like this room connects multiple ways, so we'll end up there eventually.
Fall before the
Thankfully,
righteous!
I was able to disarm that trap before this orc attacked me, thus giving it my full attention. In the distance, I see his friends walk across the corner. Perhaps... that is a shaman. We will try and take him down first. Now we'll deal with his escort. Oh, another shaman. And a third shaman. They must have been planning some kind of ritual. I missed a sack of belongings. It has a potion in it, so I'm happy to pick it up. Let's look what the shaman had. A torch. Well, I do not need a torch any longer. This door looks interesting, so I will go through this way into the temple. So the shamans were preparing for something. The shaman has released minotaurs. I do not wish to be caught by said minotaurs, so I will exit. It looks like the minotaur has cornered me. So let us drink a potion, close the door, and attack the minotaur. The minotaur hurts worse than the orcs most times, so taking him down has given me a bit of a reprieve. I will retreat a bit to recollect myself. Now away from the orcs back up, we can face him one-on-one. And an archer appears.
Fate shall grant me victory!
We'll need to dispatch him quickly. Down he goes. I am hurting quite a bit, but I believe I found a medical kit. I will apply my heal skill. And now I am feeling much healthier. A gem and some gold is still very welcome. Now we have a second minute. With a moment to prepare, I decide to cast a defensive spell using my Rod of the Ghost.
Fall before the righteous!
The rod is a useful thing. It aids in my defensive capabilities. Not only does it make swings harder to connect to me due to a ghostly nature, but it also gives me some much needed toughened skin to deflect blows and such. I walked into another trap, so I'm going to make sure this one is not trapped. It does not appear to be so, so I'll open it. A much needed potion. Thank you. But due to Body Knock's ring, we are restoring health over time. So as long as we do not get into a combat, I may not need the potion. Checking random rock pile. Another quartz crystal and some gold. and a moderate sum of gold. Always welcome. Continuing on, I find another group of orcs. This time my defensive spells are still intact, so they should be even easier to take on. Thankfully, I barely felt some of those strikes, even though a couple of them connected. And all the while, Body Knock's ring continues to help. We must greet Body Knock, and Tomy, and Dalen, and must thank them for their gifts. They seem to be coming quite in handy.